we always talk about the tyranny of the majority. This is the tyranny of the minority. What the hell is all that about, hey? And so this is not democracy. This is hypocrisy. We're getting sick and tired of, like I said, this 8% Pāti running roughshod over everybody else. And that Luxon is allowing this to happen. It's the tail wagging the dog. Who's running the country here? Who's running the country here? And it seems that you'll sell yourself to the devil just to be the Prime Minister. Because it's not only ACT, but also New Zealand First, who are calling a lot of the shots about undoing and unwinding a whole lot of, like I said, development in terms of Māori development over the last 30, 40 years. And I tell you what, the Herald needs to hang its head in shame. It's disgraceful that they've allowed that racist rhetoric to be on the front page of their paper and running Hobson's pledges petition. It was around the foreshore and seabed, the Mecca stuff. And so, this is what we're seeing all over the country, is that this white supremacist, racist agenda being run all over the place, and in the media outlets like RNZ, we're running it freely, and the propaganda that Hobson Pledge is running to be able to run freely in New Zealand's leading Herald, it's just not good enough. It needs to be called out, and this is about continuing the supremacy of Pākehā, of the Pākehā propaganda. And so the Herald should be ashamed of itself. I put a video up last night using that to start my fire, because that's all it's worth. And that's all it should be worth. But we're up against it. We're up against it here. We've got a government who's running an anti-Māori agenda, and now we've got the media who have always run an anti-Māori agenda. It always has. Stuff apologised a few years ago for its anti-Māori agenda and racist angles that it's used for in terms of child abuse, but because for every Māori child abuse, there was also a Pākehā child abuse, but it was never reported. Why? Because this is about ensuring that that the picture they paint about Māori is a dim one, that we're the child abusers. That we're the culture, a thieving land and foreshore. The problem is that this is what they do, is they project their behaviour onto us, and we're damn well sick and tired of it. We're not going to allow this government to run roughshod over this anymore. We've labelled them the Dark Triad, and people should do some research over what the Dark Triad is. It's a psychological term. They use in psychology about three personalities, one being the Machiavellian, one being a psychopath, the other one being a narcissist. And, this three-headed taniwha is actually the Dark Triad, if you were to have a look at the descriptions of what the Dark Triad is. And we're damn well sick and tired of it. Everything that the government's agenda is to undo 30 to 40 years of progress in terms of cultural development and also, participation in government. And I don't know why an 8% party like ACT to run roughshod over this, and to run the government's agenda in terms of this anti-Māori agenda. We're getting sick and tired of it. And so, but here's the problem. They want to start a fire, but they don't like the heat when we go into defence. And so most of our things has been we are defending ourselves in Parliament, and when we defend ourselves, they'll stand in the corner and start crying crocodile tears, and we won't have that either, and we won't accept it. In terms of the tangata tiriti stuff, we need more tangata tiriti. We need more tangata tiriti pulling their own people up. We need tangata tiriti educating their own. And we need more non-Māori fighting for treaty justice and not allowing justice, because here's the problem. This country was settled by consent. It wasn't settled by conquest. And so consent says that you can have your kāwanatanga here. and you can kāwanatanga over yourselves. But we are to be undisturbed to our full and exclusive rights to our property, to our kāinga, to our whenua, to our taonga. And so, we need more tangata tiriti, we need more Pākehā, we need more non-Māori out there fighting for tiriti justice and ensuring to uphold the consent. Because if there's an issue now with the consent, then we need to have that discussion with their sovereign, not our sovereign. Where I'm sorry, but King Charles is not my sovereign. Is that in Article 2 that we maintained, and the protection of our pre-existing rights was maintained and protected in Te Tiriti o Waitangi. So these are some of the things that we need to be really be looking at. But like I said, we are damn well sick and tired of this government's anti-Māori agenda running roughshod over the country. And we've had a damn, we have got to stand up, and we need tangata tiriti now to stand up and start leading in some of the some of the pushback here in this country.